guys, for some more Hidden Shrine of Tamaochan. And I gotta remove my starting soon screen. And then we update the music to the murky depths from Tabletop Audio. That would be a really good message for a bot to do instead of me. It's a bit loud. I'll turn it down a bit. How's that volume? Is that ambient volume instead of overpowering volume? Okay, last time we were here, we were in the, what is it? The Hall of the Great Spirits. The party had just gone all the way to the northern end of the tunnel, and Rhialle the Wanderer had shoved his hand inside the mouth of an eagle to get a shiny object inside there, and the thing clamped shut on his hand. I can recap. Let me just open the app. The corridor is high and decorated with sculptures mounted on the walls. There are two corridors branching off from this main hall, a narrow one to the east and another one to the west. The statuary that adorns the walls consists of 4 sculptured heads of animals. Opposite the eastern passage is a stylized head of a coyote, while opposing the western hallway is the head of a grinning bear, also stylized. Near the south edge of this hall is a head of a bison mounted on the east wall, and the last sculpture is on the north end of this corridor on the western wall. Here is what appears to be the head of an eagle with its beak open. Something shines in the eagle's beak. The statuary is 6 foot above the floor and around 2.5 to 3 feet in size. Just let me get down to the beak snaps shut. Rhialle's arm is pinned inside the mouth of the eagle. And the hinge is jammed on the mouth of the eagle. Mary Coonut, hi. Thank you very much for the first time chat. He said, "Good morning from here." Where are you good morninging from? So last time we were playing, it was Bumfluff on Rhialle the Wanderer. Who was it? Here? Oh no, I didn't write it on there. Where did I write it? Here. Bumfluff was Rhialle the Wanderer. Chubby Kim is Mira, and Care is Akitsuki's. Are you guys reclaiming your characters? Or is someone else going to claim them for you? And then once the 3 character slots are filled, fear not. The rest of the chat is going to be the DM and do the roles for the DM. And I think there's a few. So I'm slowly trying to transfer some of my channel point rewards over to stream elements. So this morning I just transferred over award inspiration to stream elements. So people that aren't playing as a character can spend some stream elements points to award inspiration. Otherwise, the channel point, the Twitch channel point rewards has a suggest an encounter. Is that all? Oh, there's only 2. Suggest an encounter. I got to make the weather one as well. Tomorrow I'll put a weather one on stream elements. The reason I can only do one a day is because the website that I get the sounds from only lets me make one sound a day. Maybe one day I'll be able to pay for it to get it unlimited. Alright, let's go. We've got Rhialle's arm is stuck inside the mouth of the eagle, and the hinge has jammed shut. How do you fix it? What do you do? Leave Rhialle there and just move on and go without him? Also, all the party members need to roll a Constitution saving throw and see if they get affected by the poison in the air. So if you could roll a Constitution saving throw, that would be great. Alright, Rhialle the Barbarian Bumfluff rolls a 4. So Rhialle the Barbarian does not succeed. Oh wait, plus Constitution. What's Rhialle's Constitution? Can you remember? 3. 7. I'm washing the air fryer. Okay, no worries. So the Constitution DC is 12. So you have to take 1d6 damage per turn from the poisonous gas. So I will roll that until we've filled all the character slots. So Rhialle the Barbarian takes 4 damage from the poison. Remember last time at one point I did say they were out of the poison, but then I read through the thing again and we're not out of the poison yet. There is a level. Once you go up to the next floor of the dungeon, then you're out of the poison. Apparently this staircase was not enough to get up to the next floor. Either that or there's 3 floors. Anyone else want to roll a Constitution saving throw, or you want me to do it? I'll roll for Care. Care rolled a 20, so Care doesn't take any damage from the poison. And then Mira. No way. Is my dice broken? No, I just rolled 2 20s in a row. Okay. So Care and Mira both succeed in their saving throw and don't take any damage from the poison. What a waste of a double nat 20. Holy cow. I'm on a good roll today. The GM is on good rolls. That's not good for the party when the monsters come in. Alright, so we've got that out of the way. DM hacks. Please. So now we need to figure out how we're going to get Rhialle out of this eagle's mouth. The mouth of the eagle statue has snapped shut, pinning his arm inside. You can do any way that you like. You can try and use oil to slip out of the mouth and then it will just fully close, or you can try and pry the hinge open with something, or you can try and, I don't know, break it, smash it. You can put a bomb inside it, fireball. Okay, yep, I'm good to go. Bumfluff says he wants to investigate the mouth. Okay. I think I gave you the answers to the investigation anyway, but roll a d20. Investigating the mechanism of the eagle's mouth that has snapped shut. Someone in the previous stream did say, hey, you should make a go live notification on Facebook. I did that. I was like, uh-oh, if I do this and I get a lot of people coming through, it might get a bit too hectic for my amateur GM skills. It's okay, no one came.
Hey, friend. Our name be Sulik. What you been eating?
Mary529, thank you very much for the follow. How are you? Bumfluff rolled a 17 for his investigation check, so while Rhialle's hand is stuck in the mouth of the eagle, Rhialle is trying to have a look up inside the mouth of the eagle to see what he can see, and you can see a hinge. There's a hinge inside the mouth which has a closing and locking mechanism on it, and the locking mechanism has jammed shut so that it doesn't open again and stops it from maneuvering. And it looks like you would be able to get some oil up inside there to loosen the hinges, or it also looks like it's a bit old and brittle, so if someone attempted to hit the mouth of the eagle, the beak might fall off and free the person's arm. And also, as you already knew from last week, up inside you can see the glinting of a piece of jewellery, a ring, which is what Rhialle was reaching in there to get. Okay, Rhialle votes for smash it. Does anyone else want to have a go? Does anyone else have any other ideas? So you've got... Do you even have oil? Got holy water. What's this? Soap. Garlic. A cloak. Slow poison. What is this? Purify food and drink. That's a spell. That's a scroll. Silence. That's the Wand of Secrets to find secret doors and secret... Does it show traps as well or just doors? It'll show a secret door or a trap within 30 feet of you. And it has 3 charges. I'm gonna put a thing. I don't think we've used that yet, have we? That. I forgot to put a thing here for this. And then what's this thing? That is a silver baton. An item that shows rank. And then over here in Rhialle's bag there is a Kegtom's ointment which gives health, a potion of climbing, a snare, and some salt. And then Care has got a lot of scrolls. He's got a potion of immunity to petrification and a locate object scroll. Some ball bearings. What's this thing? Anise root. Puffluff says air fryers are so disgusting. Reminds me of my dish pig days at McDonald's. Where's Kip the dish pig? Yeah. Air fryers collect a lot of rubbish, don't they? If you leave them for a while. What do I do with my air fryer? Yeah, I don't think I ever cleaned my air fryer. So it's probably disgusting too. Alright, so Bumfluff says we should smash it, so Mira is going to come along and say, if you say so, Rhialle. She pulls out her mace and makes an attack. Does anyone want to roll an attack for Mira? No, no one here yet. Okay, I'll do it. So Mira rolls her d20, gets a 3. I think that's enough. Yep, because adding strength of 2, that's enough. 5. So roll some damage there. That is 1d6 plus and plus proficiency as well. It's heaps, because that is 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 3 is 8. Then do damage 1d6 plus strength of 2. Roll the 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 damage to the beak. And 3 damage to Rhialle's arm. How much health does the eagle head have? Oops, sorry, that was my earphone on the microphone. So it starts off at 9 health minus 3. Alright. And then you know what I'm going to do? As the DM, I'm going to roll a d20. Because you're making noise smashing. And there's a few cracks that run out through the statue head. Alright. Attacking again. So that was the roll. That was the DM roll. Now we're rolling Mira. Mira got an 18. That hits. Oh, what was it? 1d6. So then Mira rolls a 5. There's 1 health left. So a lot of cracks all through it now. It looks like it's wobbling and maneuverable, but still not able to get Rhialle's hand out. Okay, still good. Now Mira is going to roll another one. That 3 was the DM roll. Mira rolls a 4. I think that's enough still, isn't it? Yeah, because she's got +2, +3. So 9. Enough. Roll some damage. Now Mira tries to go in for a bigger hit. Big swing, not much ding, because she just chips the edge of it and her mace slides off. But it's enough to destroy the head of the eagle. So the head of the eagle the mouth falls open and the head of the eagle falls to the floor, and then Rhialle is able to get his hand free, and in his hand is holding a ring. What do you guys want to do next? Now that you have... Oh, whoops. I also forgot to do the damage to Rhialle twice. So that was a 1 and a what? 5. So Rhialle loses another 6 health. Because while Mira is smashing her hammer against the head of the eagle, it's also damaging Rhialle's arm, which is caught firmly inside it, or was. So the ring is the size of a bracelet and was either a ring, earring, or other piece of stone giant jewelry. Clipped big swing, not much ding. Okay, so where are we going, guys? You've removed the eagle head from the wall and received a... Look, I made these little markers and I didn't realize that there is actually already ones here. So there's the head of a bison, the head of a coyote, the head of a bear, and the head of an eagle here. So I didn't actually need to write it. I don't trust... Evidently, I don't trust the person who created this map. Oi, it doesn't get rid of that. Let's go bear corridor. We like bears on this channel. Yeah, so we're heading down the western corridor. So this is the compass here. And we're going to head this way. Is that the corridor you mean? Well, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get the map up on my screen. Yep, that's the one. What is this? Bump off redeems. Ah, oh, it didn't work. I wonder why. Victory! There is a sound alert for that. Dashboard. Let me check if what I've done there. Loyalty. Stream store. Antifungal. Content. Oh, I didn't select a sound for it, lol. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can do that. Or I'll try and remember to do that after the stream. Next. Select. Ah, I don't have the sound there. What a noob. Oh, because I haven't, that must have been the one that I tried to do and realized that I can't convert it until after. So I'll have to do that one tomorrow now, but thank you. I've got my bottle of stuff here. Chat keeping me healthy, reminding me to do my requirements. So I got the corridor right. We're going down this corridor now after heading up there past the eagle mouth. Now we're going down here. Any particular order that you want to go down the corridor in. Bumfoff said, I just did a plank and I was shaking. Fail core muscles. Were you using your shoulders? Or you're not meant to use your shoulders or your glutes. You're supposed to use your abdominal. Alright, so we've got to go to the map to check which room this is. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, okay, so with this, that was room... That was room 17, now we're going down to 19. The silver coffer. Can't see my windows now. Okay, so the party is moving down this corridor, a long corridor, and at the end of the corridor is a small alcove. Do I just delete this then? It's not. There's no need to keep it hidden. So at the end of the corridor there's a small alcove. Yeah, let's move the party down there. Wait, there's no... holding a 3-foot tall stone pedestal on which rests a small silver coffer. This nook is reached by a step up and then a 15-foot walk into the hollow, the floor of which is raised by 2 feet. Okay, what are we doing? We have come to the end of this corridor. There is a, what did it say? A 15-foot corridor here, and then this room is raised up from the corridor leading into it, and then there's a little pedestal with a coffer sitting on top of it, which is like a small chest. requires a lot of maths. Depending on what you guys want to do next. What do you want to do next? We're standing outside the hall, outside the corridor in the hall, looking down the 15-foot corridor that has an alcove with a small coffer on a pedestal. Are you just going to skip it and move on, or does someone want to go in and have a look at the coffer? Does everyone want to go in, or just one person? Bum Fluff is getting good at this game. Bum Fluff says check for traps. So I think that's going to be Care's job because he's got proficiency with. Oh no, it's not. It's just an investigation check first. So that's +1 for Care. -1 for Rhialle. +2 for Mira. So Mira, I'm assuming that you want to do the investigation check, so please roll a d20, which is me, until someone else arrives. Has anyone arrived that wants to play Mira? So Mira got 16. So Mira is looking from the... You mean from the outside? From where Mira is at the moment? Or did you want Mira to go down and check in the alcove? So Mira can see from where she is at the moment, there's a little discrepancy in this part of the floor here. So it's a little bit high, it's like 2 centimeters higher than the hallway that they're currently standing in. And if she presses her foot or her hand, if she presses some weight down on it, it moves slightly up and down as she pushes on it. That's what you can see from the position that Mira is at the moment. Unless you want Mira to walk down and have a look at. With the 17, Mira can also see some housing on either side of the hall down here. Some stone housing that looks like it's been... So part of the wall juts out and then goes to the floor. Oh, I just lost my spot. Someone messaged me on Facebook. Oh no, a memory came up on Facebook. That wasn't worth it. What room are we in now? 19, I think I said. Way further down than that. Hallway of the Ancestors. Silver coffer here. And no traps or mechanisms that look like they're going to damage the party from here. Just that little, the whole, the 15-foot corridor is, the floor moves up and down, is maneuverable. What's next? Going in, staying out. The whole party going in, or just one person? Mira, who has the highest investigation, or Care, who has proficiency with thieves' tools, which is what you use to disarm traps. So Kier says, I'll go down and have a look. Moves to the end of the corridor. Here? You just in the hall or in the room? Just going to the little outcroppings that Mira could see on the wall at the end of the hall, or in the room to the coffer? Okay, I think what your Bumfluff says, wherever there is a trap, I think what Bumfluff is referring to is the little part of the wall at the end of the corridor that sticks out. So can you please roll a d20 and we'll see what Care can see with his investigation check. Anyone who's in chat that wants to take over the role of Care can roll a d20. So to roll a d20 you type !roll, and then you will get a d20 roll. And Bumfluff already did an example of a roll. If no one else wants to have a go, then that means that Bumfluff's roll of 3 is what we're going with. 3 plus intelligence of 1 is 4. TM will cancel my roll. You've been cancelled. This color of these things is annoying. Like, wait. Which, I'm going to change the color of the characters to the colors of their... So it is... Wait, what? Pink, orange, and yellow. So... Wait, don't look at the board. Whoops. Pink, orange, yellow. So Mira is pink. Rhialle is orange. And Care is yellow. Am I right there? Yep. No one. Oh, Traintastic! Quick, Traintastic, do you want to take over the role of Care, or are you just going to be? Are you just wanting to watch? Because otherwise, it's a roll of a 3, which is, once I start describing it, then that's it. It's locked in as a 3. See, this is why I didn't stream last night, because that yawn would be a whole lot more sleepiness. Traintastic was last playing Roblox. What were you playing on Roblox? Your own? Do you do your own maps for Roblox? I played a bit of Roblox. I played the fast food simulator version, Roblox version of fast food simulator. Someone wants me to play Grow a Garden. Alright, looks like it's a 3. So Care leans down to have a look at the little outcropping from the end of the corridor, and as he can hear some ticking. Every time he moves, he can hear some ticking from inside the box, but that's about all that he can see with a 3. He sees the little box. It looks like it's been secured in place and may be able to be levered open, and then can hear some ticking inside it every time he moves. Every time he shifts his weight, it makes a ticking sound or a clicking sound. Traintastic says, I'm playing SoCal Train Simulator on Roblox. SoCal Train Simulator. Do you build train tracks in that, or do you just drive trains? Traintastic said, I'm getting ready to drive a BNSF intermodal on the San Bernardino line. BNSF intermodal. Oh wow, that looks cool. Here, look guys. I mean, I think I've got the right image here. It's a little bit tricky for me to figure out how to show a web page. Let me see if I can work it out. Does that work? No. This one? Yep, there it is. Is this it? Is that what a BNSF intermodal looks like? So what are we... Okay, cool. What are we doing next, guys? We have... Care has investigated the little outcropping. He was able to hear some ticking, and it can possibly leave it open. Do you want to lever it open? Or do you want to go to this coffer here? Or do you just want to skip this corridor and move on? Move further down the corridor here. Or do you want to go back and go this way? There's lots of options here. So this option here, doing the chest coffer, going down this corridor, going down this corridor, or going down this corridor. 1, 2, 3 corridors to explore, plus the coffer. I'm thinking about getting the... Bumfluff says open it. Is that Rhialle that's saying that's going to open it, or Care? And just Care is going to go in and open it, or is the rest of the party moving in too? What is the rest of the party doing while one person goes to open the chest? No, don't go in. Stay where they are in the hall. Stay in the little corridor here, or go into the room. So the 3 options are, so Care's going to go here and open this chest. The 3 options for the other 2 is stay in the hall outside, go into the corridor, or into the alcove. So hall, corridor, alcove. Hall. Corridor. Hello, corridor. Alcove. Owl's Cove. The floor is raised. So the floor is raised here. Like by 3 centimeters. There is this room is raised. What did it say? What, 2 feet? Wait, where am I? Hang on, I think I've lost my place. Oh yeah, oops. Oh, it's over here. No, it's here. And down. So this floor is raised up by 3 feet. This floor is raised up by 2 centimeters. How far? What is 3 feet in? 3 foot in centimeters is 90 centimeters. So, and then this, and this will also wobble up and how do I say it? Wobble up, wobbling up and down, like it's loose, and it moves up and down 2 centimeters. So Bumfluff says, no, don't go in. I think it might be a weight plate, so don't go in the corridor. Where is the floor out of alignment? On the pedestal? Okay, no one go past which point? This point? So I just want to know where Rhialle and Miara are standing.
Head to the go-go, baby!
Are they standing in the hall or in the corridor? Hello, Bianx GG. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Bianx GG has spent 750 points to make a suggestion for the cooking live stream. What have you got? I've got to find that list now. Here. So currently standing, as it stands, we've got lasagna, Aussie pie, pork adobo, afritada, lumpiang Shanghai, or fried chicken. And Bianx GG wants to put on crispy sisig. You know how many people have suggested sisig? How many times I went on Facebook and people were like saying, "Oh, can you make sisig next time?" And I'm like, if you want to make a suggestion, you have to go to the Twitch stream and make your suggestion there. So now we have 7. We need one more. We need one more to make it an even dice roll. Doesn't matter, we can have as many as you want. Actually, you can just do 7. I would just go to Google and say, give me a random number between 1 and 7. But if you give me a number that fits on a die, on one of these dice, a 4, what have I got? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20. Yep. Or 100. Hello, Geo. Thank you very much for joining us. How are you? You all missed the stream from earlier today. So we've got a couple more people who've joined. At the moment, we're trying to figure out that we're in this hallway which has an alcove off it. There's a bit of wobbly floor here in these 8 squares. Oh, don't do it like that. I'm drawing on the wall. So in these, nope, that's not the right one. That's the straight line. In these 8 squares, the floor is raised 2 centimeters and wobbles when you press on it. In these 4 squares, the floor is raised up by 90 centimeters, and there's a little pedestal here that has a, what is it called? Coffer on it, which is like a small treasure chest. And then we've named these hall, corridor, and alcove. So the current question is, when Care goes in to have a look at this thing, Where are these? What are these two doing? Are they staying here in the hall, or are they coming down in the corridor, or going to the alcove? Bumfluff said that they shouldn't go past this point here. Does that mean you want them to be here? So they're going to stand here? And then Care is going to go in. Is that what we're doing? Or did you want Care and Mira to stay back in the hall and not come in the corridor? Bianx GG says, I'll be lurking, Josh. Gonna play games too. Alright, Bianx, enjoy. Thanks for dropping in. Bumfluff says, bring them in, but no further than the raised floor. Okay, so that's where they're staying. And now Care is moving over to here to the trap. So as Care steps off the... out of the corridor and up onto the alcove, you can hear a ka-dunk, and then the floor underneath Rhialle and Mira moves up a little bit, but then you hear like straining clicking noises, and then it just stops. And now Care is in front of the coffer. Is he just going to open the coffer and have a look inside? Where is our fourth? There's not four. There's only 3 characters. There is only Care the Apprentice, Rhialle the Wanderer, and Mira the Disgraced. See over here? Got three character sheets. Oh yeah, the drawers are off center. That's why the colors are off center. Why are the drawers off center? Is there only 3? I noticed that because I thought there was meant to be 4. Is there only 3 spots for a drawer? Okay. Maybe they modified it for this map. I didn't notice that before. Okay, Bumfluff says something bad's gonna happen, but open the chest. As Care the Apprentice reaches for the chest and lifts the lid, it opens, and inside he can see a strange coppery figurine, narrow with fins, somewhat fish-like. Written on the side of the figurine are strange runes. Etched near the slimmer end is a small arched square panel. Okay, yep. So now you get to see me try and create an object. Fluff says take it. So what we do is create a custom card. I don't know if I've ever shown this on stream before. And then we need to find a, what does it say? Coppery figurine. The hardest part is trying to find a picture that fits. I'm thinking this one. Where was it? You can't see it yet, but I will show you in a minute. Hold on, hold on. To do a text document, a paint document, and then what's the size? I don't even know if I've got the sizes. Where is my personal pictures? D&D. It has to be, yep, this is right. This is by 585, that's right. So if anyone wants to know the size of the cards, the images of the cards in Tabletop Simulator is 408 by 585, and then you can put in a little text. Then I'm going to put in a little text box. And then I'm going to type. I don't know, what's the format? Let me check. Nope. This one. So it's a fish-like coppery figurine, and it is, I don't know, object. I don't know what the type is. And then it says a fish-like creature with fins. A figurine depicting a fish-like creature with fins. Strange runes etched near the slimmer end is a small arched square panel. Okay. Where's the value? Weight. I don't know if it said a weight, did it? So we'll just say 5. Value. Oh, it's there, 15. $50 GP and 10 weight, sorry. 50. So then we just have to... Oops. No! No! Ah, what is this thing doing? Control Z? That's just going to get rid of it, isn't it? Okay, I'll fix that up later. Yeah, back. I can put the image there. And I'll fix up the text document later. Oh, you must supply... Okay, fine. Apparently I must supply a image on the front and the back. Sorry, chat. I'll be back in a... I'll be with you so shortly. Be nice if I could type better.
Why don't you drop down and give me 20, you big piece of
Doing
trash?
something. I've already done that today. Who is that? Is this what happens when I leave the chat and make them bored? Save. What? Yep, okay, fine, whatever. Face. There it is. So that's how you make a card. So this is the figurine that you found. What have you done? Who did this? Bum Fluff, drop down and give me 20. You look like you need some push-ups, no offense. Ooh. And then that's probably going to be where we end the thing today. After the push-ups. There we go, guys. Ouch. Close this. So the party went from having the hands stuck in the mouth of the eagle here, walking down the corridor to a raised wobbly section of floor here, and Care went to the treasure chest, opened it, and got himself a fish-like coppery figurine. Thanks, Gio. And thank you, Bumfluff. Thank you for keeping me fit. Thanks for joining us, everyone. That was Dungeons and Dragons for this week. Sorry that it was not at the correct time, so our usual players didn't join us. What a cutie streamer blushes. Thank you. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. If you want to, if you're watching this after the stream has ended, go to the YouTube channel and you can put some comments there and I can interact with you there. Otherwise, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. And we might do a raid. Who's online? That's why I didn't raid earlier, because I was coming back. What is this? Sea of Thieves? Now let's do... Actually, yeah, let's do... SVX is playing Sea of Thieves. Have some free channel points, guys. Bye.